Hey everyone, today we're going to tour this Hilltop fixer-upper that has a view. The home is over 60 years old and we have a lot of work to do, but also great opportunities to add value to the property. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see the finished product when it's all done. A lot of people have asked me if I teach or mentor beginners on house flipping. Well, I have good news for you. I've written a book which is titled Flipping Houses Quick Start Guide. It's out on Amazon for purchase and it's linked in the description below. It covers pretty much every aspect of house flipping and it's based on everything I've learned and experienced in the last 5 years. If you're serious about learning to flip houses, get your copy today. I'm also hosting my first YouTube live event on Thursday, July 21st. Make sure you tune in to get your questions answered. I'm going to start by showing you the exterior. This front yard is very shallow and it's kind of awkward because this home is on a one-way cul-de-sac. Right now, the front yard is a hodgepodge of bricks, deck, fence, mulch, and rocks. So we need to simplify it by putting more plants in and removing some of the materials so it will look more cohesive afterwards. On the house itself, it's covered in this pale blue paint, which doesn't really match with the red bricks. So we need to give the home a fresh coat of paint. And this storm door stands out, not in a good way, because the color doesn't match the trim. We're going to remove the storm door. And this front door is pretty solid, but the stained glass gives away the age of this door. So we're going to replace the glass to modernize it, and that can save us some cost instead of replacing the door. Now let's tour the interior of the home. The front door opens into this coat closet and it makes you feel like you are walking into a wall. So we want to remove this closet to open up the front entrance a little more. Some people may say that coat closets are important because people need a place to hang their big and heavy coats. But the reality is, in the Bay Area, the weather is so mild, so nobody actually wears big and heavy coats even in the coldest winter. We have a coat closet in our home and we never actually used it. The living room is very spacious and I love the big windows that give you a nice view of the hills. We also have all double pane windows throughout the home, which saves us some cost. In the living room and all the bedrooms, we already have beautiful hardwood floors that can be refinished. The focal point of this living room is this very aged fireplace. We're going to either paint the bricks or cover them with new tiles to modernize it. And we're also going to replace the wood paneling with sheetrock. Right off of the living room is the kitchen. This kitchen is all white and it seems to be original to the house. You can see that these poles are made of ceramic and they are placed right in the center of the cabinets, which is not very common right now. The kitchen has very few cabinets and limited counter space. Our plan is to wrap the cabinets around this wall and try to open up this wall that's between the kitchen and the living room so we can achieve the open concept. All of the cabinets and white appliances and the linoleum floors are going to be gutted so we can completely transform this kitchen. Off of the kitchen, there's a slider that leads to this large deck. This deck is really nice because you can have an awesome view of the hills. The only drawback is that it doesn't have any access to the backyard right now, and we're going to address it. Before I show you more of this Hilltop beauty, smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting content like this. If you are interested in flipping houses, make sure you grab a copy of my book, which is live on Amazon right now. The guest bathroom is of standard size. There are yellow square tiles around the shower, which I've seen a lot in older homes. Apparently, it was pretty popular back in the day, but not so much anymore. So we're going to gut it all and install new shower tiles and tub. We're also going to replace the light, mirror, vanity, toilet, and linoleum floor. An interesting thing is there is a medicine cabinet right in the middle of this wall, but not near the vanity, and we'll definitely need to remove that one too. There are 3 bedrooms in this home, and this is the smaller guest bedroom. In this bedroom, we're going to replace the ceiling light, repaint the interior, refinish the hardwood floors, and replace this closet door. The master bedroom is the largest of the 3. I like that we have a window that offers nice views of the hills. But as you can see, a lot of the views are blocked by this big tree in the backyard. We're going to talk more about it when we get to the backyard, but very likely we're going to cut it down. And on the other side of this bedroom, we have a super dated closet. We're going to have to gut it all and replace it with a modern closet door. This door leads to the master bathroom. It's very narrow right now because we're going to replace all the interior doors in the home. So in the process, we're going to try to make this entrance a little wider. And in this master bathroom, all the finishes pretty much are the same as the guest bathroom, which means everything pretty much has to go. This door in the living room leads to the downstairs bonus space. Because of this narrow doorway and the door, it doesn't feel like part of the home right now, so we're going to address it. This bonus space behind the garage is dark and dingy, but we can make a nice laundry and mud room out of it and also add an office space, which will add significant value to the home. It was probably not clear that there's actually a garage and driveway on the lower level of the house right below the main living space. The front yard is shallow and lacks functionality, but this garage and driveway relieves the concern because people can easily park here. The backyard is pretty big, but because of all the sections, it feels small and unusable. We're going to keep and refinish the deck, remove that ugly pergola, and replace the railings with more modern railings. The bushes and flowers are very overgrown. If we cut it back, it probably would look bare for many months. So we're going to have to remove it all so that the backyard will look cleaner. We're going to put new concrete in this area so it becomes a covered patio space. From here, if we cut that ugly tree, we would be able to enjoy the nice view. And we'll have some small plants and mulch on this lower area. And then at the bottom of the backyard, we'll level the ground and put in sod. One thing to note here is we actually own another 20 feet behind this fence down the hill, and an option we have is to remove this fence and install another fence that's much lower on the hill so that we'll have a more expensive backyard and still maintain privacy and security. Now that you've seen the highlights of my scope of work, let's walk through the home to get an idea of the flow and talk about the numbers. I didn't think I would get this house at all initially because the asking price was so much higher than what I could offer. To my surprise, the seller didn't turn me away and asked me to make an offer anyways. As I mentioned before, I'm taking a much more cautious approach given the market conditions and offered a price that makes the project a safe bet, $1.75 million. A lot of you guys might be shocked at this price, but this is in a very desirable part of town where the schools are great. It's rare for homes to sell for less than $2 million around here. My offer was $350,000 below the asking price, and I never thought the seller would agree to it, but she did after a couple rounds of negotiation. It shows that when the market condition declines, it's a good time to pick up great deals because many sellers want to get rid of their homes quickly so they don't risk being stuck in the market going downhill. Because of the work needed for the bonus space and the backyard, the renovation is going to cost close to $200,000. A conservative estimate of the after repair value is $2.3 million. I'm very excited to get started on this project. I believe we'll turn the dated fixer-upper into a hilltop beauty, and I can't wait to show you the finished product. Thank you so much for joining me on this Hilltop Fixer-Upper tour. Remember to tune in on Thursday, July 21st to YouTube Live to get all of your questions answered. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment below if you have any feedback on the scope of work. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.